Welcome to Ausablevalleydiscgolf. Disc Golf. I'm John here with Alex. Today we're going to do a little safari round. We're going to start off here on hole 1. You have to go up and over the fence, and you have to go all the way to hole 3B basket. To the fence is OB. If you don't clear the fence, you have to go to hole 18 white's tee pad and tee off for your 3. So I guess I'm going to kick-start it off. Hopefully I get some height. For me, it should be doable because I've done it before, but it is a pretty good throw for someone like myself. Alex, on the other hand, he's going to clear it with no problem.
The only thing I'm worried about is grip locking it into the trees.
Right. So, here we go. Hopefully I get some height, get some distance. Let's see what happens.
Oh, you cleared it.
I got over the fence.
But you're pinched. You are pinched on that side.
It went over the fence, technically. Technically, over the fence.
I'm actually gonna go my most understable disc, and I'm not even gonna use the front of the tee pad. I'm pinched too.
You might got a better kick.
This is John's second stroke on the first safari hole.
Yeah, that's myself a little mess.
Both of us left our drives a little inside. We wanted to be out there in the field, but we're actually inside here around 18's basket.
Pinched.
And he did get out, but he's back on the right side there. Might be a difficult shot. Alright, this is my second shot here. And I've got to go forehand because it suits the gap a little bit easier. Try and get as far out as I can before I start braking. Do just fine.
Alright, so this is my third. I gotta get up there towards that rope up there, I believe.
Yeah, pretty much.
So it's a full yank and a half for me. Here we go.
And we are getting a slight little drizzle on us. Oh, get out of it. All right, now don't skip. All right, we are sitting at my second shot landing. The basket you see in front of me is 17B. We'll come back to that basket later. But there's a rope way back there, and that's the rope that I gotta clear to get up to my drive, or where I need to go. What I'm trying to figure out is so John going for his fourth shot here. The basket's right there. So we're maybe within 200 feet now.
I have the lefty. It looks like I've got lane, but I don't.
Switch your feet.
Huh?
Switch your feet, face the basket. With your left hand.
I know, but then I can't.
How?
I mean, I might be able to, but I felt like I'd have more.
Yeah, but going forehand like that, you don't have much.
I don't need much, I just need to get there.
Okay.
I'll try it, see what happens.
Edge of it.
All right, well, that's where Alex is. Incoming disc.
As far out away from the tree line as I can.
And he's OB. First throw after the basket, not past the rope.
We discussed doing that.
Your rule.
I said we could do that.
Oh!
Technically. Alright. This is for my 5. So I've got to try and give this a run or at least get it close. And it's neither. Alright.
Alright, this is for my 5. Yeah. As you can see, a little obstructed footing and stance here. See what we can do.
And that's more than likely going to be a 6 for John. So if I want to keep pace, I've got to make this putt. Oh! This is John for his 6 and to take a 1-stroke lead. And he does so. John with a 1-stroke lead. He has a 6 total. I have a 7 total. And we're on to hole 2.
We're on to hole 2 of our safari round. This one is hole 4's white pin, or white tee pad, to hole 5B. The sand trap that is on hole 5 does play as a hazard, and basically you got to try to get something out there and then hook to the right. Try to avoid the trees if you can. If you can't,
or lay up short, because there are lots of thorns.
Yep, you have that option as well. I, on the other hand, I'm going to try to throw something on hyzer, have it flip up, and maybe crash into those trees and maybe get a good look. Or I throw it right into those trees for a layup.
Good layup. Sit down. I'm happy with that. So this is John's 2nd shot on this hole, his 8th total.
Yeah, this is my 2nd shot. Crossed some early trees, ended up getting here. We're not playing this island as OB or anything like it normally would on a hole, because we're trying to get to that basket way over there, and there's enough in the way between here and there. So I am thinking I'm gonna throw some kind of spike hyzer. Try to hit that V right there. Hopefully. See what happens. Worst comes to worst. Trickles down.
And we scramble.
And we scramble.
Scramble eggs. Well, I missed the V. And he trickled down. So it's scramble time. This is where John's 2nd shot of the hole ended. There's 2 pins that you can kind of see. This close one is not the one we're playing to. We're playing to the far one. And yes, this sand does play as hazard.
Yeah, so now I need to flick something out there, get it close to the basket, maybe tap him for my 4 par, and put some pressure on Alex to make his 3.
And he did leave a little bit of meat on the bone, but that should be a 4.
It should be.
All right, this is where my first shot ended up. I couldn't ask for a better position, really. I cleared the sand. I got right in the middle of the fairway, so I'm pretty happy now. I've just got to park this one and hopefully tap out my quote-unquote birdie that we're kind of figuring for this hole. Oh! Oh. No, this is not the basket that we're playing to, unfortunately. Our basket's right there. I got a pretty bad tree kick, and it just pushed me pretty much straight back into this basket. So we're going to try and make this, if not, get myself close, you know.
Ooh, good run.
So all told, after all of John's struggles, he's actually closer than I am for the 4 here, so now I've got to put the pressure on. Pretty easy tapping. And this is John to keep his 1-stroke lead.
All right, we're on to hole 3 of our safari round. We both ended up parring that, which means I still have a 1-stroke lead. We are going from 5's blue tee pad all the way to 6B's basket, which is quite a few pokes down there. Most likely we're just going to lay up to the edge of the fairway here and then go over to hole 6 and see if we can't take it in chunks and maybe take a 4.
Yeah, there is no OB here, but the unnecessary risk of trying to play through all those thorns and possibly getting caught up in them, I just don't think it's worth it. I think it's a much easier play and safer play just to lay up to the corner.
Oh no, it's gonna skip.
Ooh, that's meat.
That's tons of meat.
That's a whole damn pig.
I didn't get on a no snap.
Alright. Just to the corner.
Perfect. Get off that tree. Oh, even helped.
Alright.
Bombs away, I guess. This is where mine landed. A little bit left to be desired, but yeah.
I mean, to clear the thorns is probably only 250. And he will clear the thorns, so he will be very safe. And he's actually probably in prime position now after that. Alright, this is where my drive ended up. Couldn't ask for a really much better position than this. But we will be trying to throw as far as we can and get as close as we can to that basket. The only real contestant I have is those trees right there. So. Hold it.
All right, well, this is where my second shot landed. Basically, I just have this one little pine tree in my way, so I have to avoid that sucker and get it close, tap in my 4, call it a birdie, or call it a par, and go from there.
Turn more, turn more, turn more.
You're putting.
All right, this is where my second shot ended up. I'm probably about 70 feet from the basket. That's not too bad. Trying to get a 3 here because I know John's pretty much parked for the 4.
Going.
Bang! This is where John's third shot ended up. He's got quite a bit of meat left on the bone for his 4 here. This could end up being a 2-stroke swing to propel me into the lead here.
Yeah, I thought it would hook up and turn over, and it never did. Not as much as I'd like.
Oh, and he left short. Taps out of 5. Not a bad score, but
5
against a 3. All right, we're on to our 4th safari hole out here. We're playing from 7 blue, and we're going all the way down and out to 8B.
Monster hole.
Monster hole, yeah. This is gonna be our first par 5. And we do have 1 par 6. But let's see if we can get a good move on this. Anywhere out to give me a shot would be great. That is plastic. Oh my God.
400 in the air. Nice.
That's a great shot, honestly.
Well, here I am, hold my second shot. I threw this one right around 300 feet, which is about what I normally throw. I'm gonna try to aim. There's pine tree, big tree in the distance. Aiming at that, hopefully go right between these 2 pine trees, and then head off that way. See what happens.
Get up.
I think I'm all right.
All right, this is where I ended up. This is about a 425-foot drive. But it didn't really leave me with much, so I might just try and throw judging where you're at.
The old.
I'm gonna play this safe.
Oh, this is safe. No one wants to see safe.
I mean,
he does,
safe as safe gets.
He does have a bag tag on the line, folks.
All right, well, I didn't quite get the distance or the height that I wanted. So now I'm stuck in this pine with this tree here in the way. I'm just gonna have to forehand something basically as far as I can get it up there and trickle my way down the field, I guess.
So this is where my second shot ended up. Not too bad. The hazards and the OB does come up behind the basket, so anything existing on the course, we play. With this, we're just trying to get something out there and hopefully get up there enough to maybe run something for a 4.
think you're in it.
All right, well, this is where my out shot left me. I didn't have much. So I'm just gonna have to throw something as far as I can and
Play from
hopefully
there.
get a good layout.
Black ace.
Yeah.
Or make it. Oh! Safe though.
All right, this is where I ended up. At this point, it's just kind of a pitch up and make your shot. I don't think anybody's really going to be trying to run this per se, because this is still quite a far distance out, but we'll see. Stay out of that sand.
Oh, you hit the rake.
This is number 5.
One,
short,
2,
2 in the tree,
3, 4.
4. So I'm shooting 5. All right, so here I am shooting 5. This would be for my par. Again, like Alex said, we're a little too far away to actually run it, but when you're down by a stroke, you got to do something, right? So I'm gonna throw a zone spike hyzer, hopefully come in, spike, most likely be short of the basket, putt it in, take a 6.
Throw a driver.
But you'll never know.
We got it out wide enough, and it's in the sand. Oh, it's out.
Wow, that did not carry.
Par 6 shot, right here. And it was ugly.
Ooh,
It just felt bad.
that will be a tap-in bogey.
All right, so after a very miraculous save by this rake, I am now putting for 5 and attempting to take 2 more strokes on John. A little bit out of the circle. Give this a little bit of a run. Oh. Good height.
Is, yeah. Tapping it in, hopefully.
And this is where my 6th shot is. That is up and in. All right, we're on to our 5th hole out here. We're playing from 10's blue to 11B, which 11 alone is a par 4. Add on top of that this type of shot, and it's probably going to be a par 6. That being said, there's 2 ways you could take this. You can go out and around and try and spike into 12's fairway, or you can try and boom one down 10's fairway as far as you can and play up through that way. But I'm gonna try and boom one out through 12's fairway and hopefully cut a little bit off the corner. Right here's a small gap that I'm aiming for.
You almost hit it. Oh.
That did not go to plan.
You want me to move my bag?
Nope. I'm going right there.
Okay.
Right at that basket. I'm gonna aim right for that basket. I think that's about where Alex was aiming for, so hopefully I have a little bit better luck than what his shot was. I need to make up a couple strokes here, so. And I don't, but I get down there.
You might be in a decent spot.
Yeah, but it's not where I want it.
Okay, this is where my drive ended up. We still have a long way to go to get to the basket, but no use in explaining when every shot's going to be pretty much the same from here on out. day.
All right, well, here's where my first shot landed, and not exactly where I wanted it, but it is out in the open. I do have an open look. I just got to pump something back down 12's fairway, and then another 300 past that is where 11's tee is, or basket is. So we'll see what we can do. I just need some bite off some distance.
Oh no.
I gotta stop doing that. All right, well, I'm in the thick of this fizz, and I'm just gonna try to get down that way.
Get off that.
All right, this is where I ended up. All told, we're just now starting to encroach on 11's fairway. So par 6 probably was about correct for this hole. That being said, it's another full throw, so let's get on to her.
All right, well, here's where my third shot landed, so this is going to be number 4. I have two options. I can go out here, which is basically is nothing, and then I can come out here left, which is basically nothing too. So I might as well go with the harder shot. So at least if I get nothing, it was nothing because it was a harder shot. Damn it. For my fourth shot. Again, I got nothing. I pretty much have had nothing since my first shot. So I'm just gonna throw something as hard as I can. Maybe miss a tree or two. At this point, it's kind of irrelevant.
What?
Alright, this is where my third ended up. So I'm still another stroke ahead of John here. This is proving to be more of a distance battle than but we're gonna give this a run and see if we can get back there.
Alright, well that's my fifth shot, so I'm shooting 6 from here. Like Alex said last hole, this is pretty much, you know, how far you throw. I mean, there's some technicality about it, but not too much. Not like the first couple holes. Last several holes have all been about just throwing 300 to 400 feet, but I still don't bow down to no challenge, so I'm still going for it. I just need to throw this one in, put some pressure on Alex. Tall ask, but hey, you never know.
Skip. Great shot though.
Right on the basket.
Alright, this one is for my 5. John is currently sitting 6 under the basket. So he's getting a 7 no matter what. Maybe we can pull out a 2-stroke swing and widen this gap just a little bit more. We all know I need a win on the channel, so. Nope, not enough height.
All right.
At par 6.
Well, here's where my 7 is.
Now 6.
All right, we're on to our 6th hole of our safari round. This one we're playing from white, 12 white to 13B, which is another crank out there. I guess main goal here is just try and get as far as you can straight, and then play 13. Oh no, I didn't turn it.
Alright, I'm just gonna try to throw something straight and let the natural curve of this fairway take my disc over that way and see if that's what happened.
Nice shot. That will do.
Alright, this is where I ended up off the drive. Not at all what I wanted, but I kind of have some sort of gap here. All it is hitting it.
I don't think that was it. Alright, well this is where my first shot ended up. A little bit down the fairway. Got a lot to go yet. With Alex throwing kind of a bad second shot, maybe I can take advantage of one good shot. Maybe I can get a stroke. I need to make up 3, so.
Nope. Oh.
Nope.
Alright. I don't have much here for my third. Except for maybe me busting my ass. So I'm just gonna pitch up and I don't have much here for my fourth. So I'm just gonna pitch up and play from there. Alright, I've got some strokes to play with, so I'm gonna be gutsy here and go big.
Oh. This is for whatever shot. It's 5, I think. This is for 6, I think. Hyzers. Can't lean if you're throwing hyzers.
Alright, this is for my 6th. Neither one of us are really lighting up this hole, so hopefully I can just get it close.
Go in. Ooh.
Get in. What a shot! Well, you're not losing a stroke, that's for sure.
My forehand game is so good.
Oh, I ended up pushing it a little deep. Collect your throw-in, sir.
Get one at your local retailer.
Alright, to push the hole and keep my stroke lead at 3. Alright, we're on to our 7th hole out here. We're playing from 14 blue all the way down to 15B. There is OB behind the basket, but that's just existing from the original course. So we are going to grip it and rip it. Into the ground, apparently. Don't roll all the way over there.
I'm struggling with my form, so I'm throwing hyzer, so I have to hyzer flip my Avenger.
Don't black ace.
Yeah. So we have 2 baskets in the way headed towards our main
3,
goal.
really.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens.
Might not be a bad spot.
No.
Alright. This is where I ended up. Not the ideal spot. This is for my 2. John's over there. He's kind of got a better lie of things, so he's got more of a chance to attack than I do.
I'm just gonna pitch out. So I gotta throw it as far as I can, basically. Try to get down there, see what happens. Early. Half my shots all day today. Stand still, forehand, as far as I can throw. Alright, well here's my 3rd shot. Tree here, no run up for me, no angle, so stand still, forehand, throw as far as I can, hopefully get somewhere down the field. Number 4, follow up bad shots with bad shots. You end up lumberjacking your way down the course. Too high.
This is for my 3. I know John's up there with his 4th, putting for 5, so I just can't be stupid with this. And I was absolutely stupid. Alright, this is for 6 or 5. Yeah, 5. Or 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is for 4. So let's take another stroke. No.
I need to make this to put pressure on Alex, because he left himself a big old steak of meat over there. And if I can make this, maybe he coughs up a stroke.
And he does, dead center.
Alright, I don't have time to miss this, so Alright, we're on to our 8th hole out here. I still have a 3-stroke lead, but hole 8 is 16 blue to 17 B, which is a monster of a hole. It's gonna be the hardest hole on the course. There's rope along 8 that's out of bounds. There's rope along 7 and 17 that are out of bounds. So, and there's rope behind the basket that's out of bounds. So it's gonna be a messy little ride here, but go stable and put her in the fairway. That's not the fairway.
Alright, well, I need to find something that's going to get me down there.
To risk it for the biscuit.
And I have to risk it for the biscuit, so I'm going to go with my crank SS. Throw it out there, hopefully make the corner, get my way down that way. The only thing I got to worry about is overcooking it too much, hitting a tree, or even possibly going past the rope, which I'm hoping that doesn't happen, but we'll see.
Nope, that is a little too deep.
So this is where I ended up off of my drive. I ended up catching a bunch of trees and leaves. Not where I wanted to be, but I know John's a little bit off in the woods, kind of. So hopefully this doesn't cost me too much, but I'm just gonna go zone here and kind of get around the corner and play from there.
Well, what I thought was an incredible drive turned out to be
Worst position.
The worst position I could think of. Alex is actually just right to my left, so I'm not gaining strokes on him at all, which sucks because I thought I really threw a good drive. So I'm just gonna lean out here, maybe gain 100 feet on him and call it good.
Got about 100 on me.
Going back to the blue nuke.
Just don't early release. Rope's right. Oh, hook. Oh, he's OB. All right, well, here's where my second shot landed. Kind of a huge turn of events with Alex just throwing OB. That means I have a chance at gaining a stroke, possibly two, to where I'd be down one stroke with one to play.
What you need.
I need some really good shots though, and I need to execute them now.
Perfectly.
And I don't. I throw it right into the ground. It literally kind of fell right on my hand.
So I went out of bounds on my third shot, which gives me an extra stroke. So I'm throwing 5. And Jon is sitting 3, but he's not in a great position. So hopefully I can mitigate some damage here. And maybe go into 18 with 2 strokes. I think that would pretty much secure.
So this is where my shot is. Like everything else, like I said, trees, crap. I got no shot. I've got nothing. The only thing I can do is try to, I don't know, this, I guess. Probably go OB.
Sit down.
OB. Of course I went OB because everything else I've done is bad.
Nice shot.
All right. So Jon just played his 6. This is for my 6.
6.
So I'm actually back in a stroke advantage on this hole. And we're actually going to try and make this.
Now this is for my 7th. Pretty irrelevant. Oh my God. Now I can't even throw where I'm aiming on this. Heads up.
This is for 7.
I think this might be for 9.
All right, we're on the final hole of our fiasco out here. We're starting on 18 blues pad, going all the way to 1B with our double Mando here. Other than that, I've got a 4-stroke lead, so there's not really much I can do to lose other than maybe miss the Mando. In that case, I would proceed to the white pad for 18, but even still, that's only 2 strokes of 4. got this park beat.
Pretty close. All right, well, here's where my drive landed. It's about as far as I can throw it. Left myself a lot to go. There's a maze of trees and brush and shrub. I don't know what a good shot will be, but we'll find out here in a minute.
Oh. So I ended up parking 18B's basket. But the basket we need to get to is back there. So,
Alright, well, here's where my second shot landed. Ended up being alright. Left myself a kind of a doozy 3. Probably end up tapping it for 4. Get my first par for quite a while.
alright, so this is all that's left between me and victory, basically.
Birdie putt.
Yep, birdie putt for 3. Off the top.
Alright, well, here's for my par putt. If it goes in. Oh, I didn't want it to hit the pole. It hit the pole.
Oh, that was unnecessary. For sure. For a 5-stroke win. Doesn't pull out. Alright. That'll do it for our safari challenge, at least our first attempt at it. We might change some things up coming into a couple new rounds. Overall, I ended up beating John by about 5 strokes. We still have to work out the pars and all that, so I can't say if we're plus or minus. We're both probably way in the pluses, but overall, I know I had a pretty decent time. John probably didn't have as decent of a time, but that'll do it for us, and thanks for watching.
Please like and subscribe and be kind on this video.